My name is Mason Ailstock. I'm the Global Partner Manager for Clemson University's International Center for Automotive Research. And we're here at SEMA presenting Deep Orange 1, which is an innovative project between academia, two institutions of higher education, with Clemson University leading the engineering side and the Arts Center in Pasadena leading the design side. And the concept behind Deep Orange is bringing together the master's and PhD students, the minds of tomorrow, with the private sector to look at ways to get the creative opportunities out there, discuss those opportunities, and then incorporate them into both sides of the program, where the private industry is going to get a benefit of participating with the best and brightest students of tomorrow using their technology, and the students get the benefit of working directly with private industry and building those relationships and understanding how it's going to work when they walk across that stage and get a diploma and out to the real world. So it's really worked out very well. Our partners have been very positive. They hold the students accountable, which is great for them, and also puts the task on the university to seek out those partners and to be accountable to them as well to make sure that we're successful. So it's been great here at SEMA. We've gotten a lot out of it. We'll have a new project every year. So they're on 2-year cycles that overlap by 1 year. So we'll be here with Deep Orange 2 next year back at SEMA. And that'll be, each year it'll be a little bit different model. Basically the faculty at the two institutions come together and say, you know, what kind of problems do we want to try to address with our students, and what partners would fit well with those problems. So based on that decision and what direction, what type of vehicle they want to go towards, there's a market study that's done that involves the students, actually led by the students, to come up with the innovative technologies that they would like to incorporate into the vehicle. And then from that determine which partners would be most appropriate to seek those relationships with, approach them with a value proposition to help them to be successful with that specific piece of technology, and show them how we can incorporate that into Deep Orange, and just, you know, go out there and sell ourselves, and hope that they're interested. And so far, with this being our first year, they certainly have been, with over 20 sponsors that we've been able to collect in just our short project time, which is only 16 months. Our value is in knowledge and education, and creating the folks that will hopefully be the president of the next company to come around, or the company that we're actually working with. Often recruit the folks that the young people that we have as a part of the project. So that's kind of what we bring to the table. We also understand, and we don't come with our hat in our hands and ask for companies to just give us things at no cost. We want to, again, have that level of accountability with that company to make sure that they're getting what they expect out of the project, and they see a reward, because otherwise it's just going to be a 1-year thing. So we really have the responsibility on us to help it to make sure that it's successful, make sure that they're successful, and we're meeting their goals as well, so that we can just kind of keep stepping it up year after year and improving the overall project. So Dell, BMW, Michelin, Industrial Origami, Huber Schuner. Gosh, it's quite a list. Obviously, SEMA is a huge sponsor. John Warniak with SEMA has just been a tremendous supporter of the project. They brought their board of directors down to visit with Clemson University and our staff. Obviously getting us here in just a spectacular booth. There's the relationship where obviously SEMA is the umbrella organization, and many of their companies that are members of SEMA are great partners and great potential partners for Deep Orange and Clemson University. So that being able to go right to the top with SEMA and them saying, you know, we like what you're doing, we like the innovative approach that you're taking, we like that you're talking about the future of educating the folks of tomorrow and looking beyond the horizon to what's important now, but also what's important down the road, and how can we start to prepare ourselves and prepare our member companies for going in that direction, and so that they're successful, which then in turn makes SEMA successful. So they've really embraced having us here, and it's funny because in working with John, our booth keeps getting bigger and bigger. We have the X Prize folks with us, we have Neil Young with us, and it's really been a collaborative opportunity where Clemson's led the charge to say, okay, well, how are we going to lay this booth out? You know, what do we want to convey? And because we're not really selling anything, we're selling knowledge and we're selling people and ideas, as opposed to a specific product, We've really used an open landscape design with a floor plan where it's transparent and it's comfortable, almost like a studio that you would find in an architecture studio or design studio, where people can kind of come in, touch and feel and see the Deep Orange project, meet the students, which is really critical. Everybody has really loved talking to the students and getting that energy from them and what excites them, and understanding fundamentally why are they excited about it, what part did they help with. Because you have engineers that are not just sitting behind computers designing, they're actually in there taking the car apart, working with the private partners, figuring out how to make things work, putting it back together. So it's really hands-on application, development of their skills and knowledge that will make them valuable for the future.